raising awareness about suicide a step at a time. This morning, the important mission of this walk to prevent future tragedy. Plus, how being wheelchair-bound isn't keeping athletes from pursuing their passion on the tennis court. Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. A rescue operation in Lincoln County has come to a tragic end. A dive team recovered the body of a 10-year-old boy from the river near Hudson, South Dakota last night. First responders from multiple counties were dispatched to the area earlier Saturday to search for the missing boy in what authorities called a large-scale rescue operation. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Department posted its sympathies on Facebook after the boy's body was recovered and is urging the public to respect the family's privacy. Sioux Falls police are investigating an early morning two-vehicle crash that involved as many as 10 people, all of them juveniles. The crash happened just after 1:30 this morning south of 57th in Minnesota. First responders extricated the teen driver trapped in one of the vehicles. 3 people were taken to the hospital. The other 7 were treated at the scene. Police closed the area to traffic for 2 hours following the crash. Teams of walkers hit the pavement in Sioux Falls Saturday to help raise awareness about suicide. The Helpline Center's 10th annual Step Forward to Prevent Suicide Walk brought together the friends and families of those impacted.
You know, I think I have seen that sense of community and partnership. People have met each other and then they've formed kind of friendships and support systems with each other.
The walk raised more than $60,000 to aid the Helpline Center with their suicide prevention services. Wheelchair athletes learned the sport of tennis during a clinic Saturday in Sioux Falls. Among the participants at the Huther family match point was Hillary Muhlenberger from Kansas City, who is Miss Wheelchair America and a tennis enthusiast. Coaches from the United States Tennis Association also made the trip from Minneapolis to conduct the clinic. Match Point is hoping to expand adaptive sports opportunities in the Midwest, which is a cause Muhlenberger supports.
Tennis has made me so much more confident, and I love being able to share that with other people that might be newly injured or maybe just have never thought about trying sports before. So talking about adaptive sports in general and playing tennis has been life-changing for me.
Muhlenberger was injured in a car crash in 2015. A year later, she started playing wheelchair tennis. Let's get our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Root in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful start to the day out there, but it is a little on the warm side, so you won't want to keep that in mind as we do have a hot day on the way across much of the region. Falls Park is looking great this morning, 73. Not much of a breeze to speak of. South winds at 7 miles per hour, but you notice we're starting to see some brown come up along that green grass you see below. We really could use some rain, and we just don't have much of anything on the way in the short or midterm. 71 in Spencer as well as in Winter. Watertown 70 along with Mitchell. 69 degrees in Huron and Brookings. We'll throw in Mobridge for good measure. 70 at the Capitol and in Aberdeen. 68 this morning out to the west in Rapid City. We do have a predominantly southerly breeze in place east river that's going to really help turn up the temperature, but northerly winds try to shoehorn their way into the west, and that will keep a few areas from reaching 90, but not everybody will be so fortunate. We're quiet for now on satellite and radar, and that's the key phrase. For now. We may see a few isolated thunderstorms east river later this afternoon, but a better chance for thunderstorms will be along the Nebraska border between Pine Ridge and Valentine later this evening. We'll talk about that and the rest of your 7-day outlook coming up in just a little bit.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, people gathered in Falls Park Saturday to celebrate Sioux Falls ethnic diversity. The Festival of Cultures featured flags from around the world, as well as vendors selling traditional arts and crafts and ethnic foods. The Multicultural Center of Sioux Falls hosts the festival every year in honor of the many different backgrounds represented in the city.
It gives me a chance to show people what our culture is about and to have other people be more intuitive about us and let them know that we're not forgotten and that we're still here.
Mayor Paul Tenhaken also spoke at the festival. He declared Saturday World Refugee Day in Sioux Falls. Midwest Honor Flight is hosting its first Honor Ride. Riders of all vehicles are invited to take part in this benefit to help veterans see memorials in their honor in Washington, D.C. Registration is at 12:30 at the South Dakota Military Heritage Alliance. The ride begins at 2:30. Angels with a Dream is a benefit for Make-A-Wish, South Dakota at Great Bear Ski Valley in Sioux Falls. Activities include a car show, silent auction, raffles, live music, an obstacle course, face painting, plus food and refreshments. Registration for the car show goes from 10 to 11:45. The entry fee is a free will donation. Sioux Falls Parks and Rec is hosting a paddling fair at Family Park from 1 to 4. The free event is open to people ages 2 and up. Boats, paddles, life jackets, and on-water guidance will be provided by local stores and paddling experts. Sangria Sunday at Strawbale Winery in Renner features live music by the Barn Flies. Gates open at noon. The music plays from 1 to 4. Admission is $5 a person or $10 a carload. Jim Groth is a featured performer for today's summer concert series at Gooder State Park. The music starts at 4 o'clock. The concert is free, but a park entrance license is required if you're driving. Wild Prairie Winery in Brandon is hosting Sunday in the Vineyard. Bring a lawn chair or blanket for an afternoon of wine, beer, and live music with Jeff Gunderson from 2 to 5. The Worthington Windsurfing Regatta wraps up today at Lake Okabena. Activities include a 9:30 skippers meeting with races to follow. A community church service takes place at 11 o'clock. Food vendors also open at 11. Admission is free. Films playing at the Historic State Theater in downtown Sioux Falls include Love, Simon and Moulin Rouge, both rated PG-13, and The Blues Brothers, rated R. And enjoy a night of racing at Huset's Speedway in Brandon. Gates open at 4:30, hot laps are at 7:30, the races start at 8:15. Tickets are $18, $10 for students, free for children 12 and under. Adam?
Well, it'll be a great time for some outdoor activities if you have the chance to get outside, but be advised it is going to be rather hot toward the afternoon as we climb back into the 90s under partly to mostly sunny skies. Now, toward the afternoon and the mid-afternoon for that matter, we may run into a few isolated thunderstorms in eastern parts of KELOLAND with a better chance for a few storms in southwestern South Dakota, so you will want to keep that in mind. Beyond that, much of the day does stay dry, and you're also going to want to be mindful of that UV index. Just like yesterday, it's going to be a 10 this afternoon, so your safe sun time is only going to be about 15 to 30 minutes. Be careful of that and have your sunscreen ready to go. There's the culprit for our potential activity later on today. It's an area of low pressure that's going to migrate eastward over the course of the day and try and spark those shower and thunderstorm chances, but there just isn't a whole lot of moisture to work with, so anything that we do see is not expected to be really all that long-lived. We do, however, have a marginal risk for severe weather, level 1 out of 5, for southern portions of Bennett, Oglala, Lakota, and Fall River County, along with portions of Cherry County in Nebraska, and a slight risk in place for southwestern Cherry County that we'll monitor as we head through the day. So here's a look at Futurecast, and like I mentioned, we do have the chance for a few isolated showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and early evening East River, and then we also have the chance for some stronger thunderstorms to the south and west later in the evening. Overnight into early Monday morning, some showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two are possible overnight in southeastern KELOLAND, but coverage is not going to be widespread across the area. From there, we just continue to wait for appreciable rainfall, which we just do not get, beyond some scattered showers and thunderstorms Monday evening into early Tuesday morning West River. Overall, though, it is a dry and hot extended forecast through the middle of the week. That includes today, with highs in the low to mid 90s along and east of the James River Valley. A few upper 80s try to sneak into the picture towards Sisseton and Watertown. And again, we may see an isolated shower or thunderstorm later in the day. To the west, 90s along the Missouri River Valley, 80s toward the Wyoming and Montana borders respectively, with overnight lows falling into the 60s the further south and east you go, 50s in northeastern portions of KELOLAND, and mid to upper 50s at that. Your 7-day forecast, more often than not, dry, beyond a few isolated chances for rain again this afternoon in Sioux Falls. Then we're also watching Thursday for the potential of a few more showers and thunderstorms with the passage of a cold front. In the wake of that boundary, you notice by Father's Day weekend, we're in the 80s. Just beyond the 7-day forecast, another opportunity for some much-needed rainfall. So a couple of things to look forward to, at least in the extended outlook. Have a great day, everybody. For more on local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.